What is up, everybody? It's your boy Doody, back again with another video, and this time we're taking a look at our boy DSP's daily rap video from last night after a disastrous day of streaming. That's right. So much so that our boy ended up wage quitting yet again another game, folks. That's right, a brand new game. Our boy Phil wage quit because support's been slow. That's right. Man, if you didn't watch any content yesterday, you've got to catch up. What I'll do is I will link a couple of those videos to this video. If you have some time and you want to check it out. It's some fun times. By the way, this is one of two videos. The first video, we're going to take a look at the daily rap. And then, of course, the second video, we're going to take a look at the disaster stream last night where our boy Phil hit the scorn level, begging and treating his viewers like garbage. So let's get into it, folks.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Tuesday, the 10th of December, 2024. Now, today was not a weird day, but a day that was shifted multiple times over the course of the week and ended up not being exactly as I had expected it to be or planned it to be. So listen up if you want to know what exactly happened today, because it was not the previously guaranteed gameplay. Wow, look at that. Huh. So here's what happened today. On the Level 1 podcast, I showed off my new lighting, which you can now see behind me. As you can see, I now have RGB controlled lighting rather than it just being the regular lights that I program in through an app. This is actually now synced with all the RGB programs on my PC. And we went through and did a whole bunch of different settings. We changed, all the, here's some ice and snow, here's some water, here's explosions, here's lighting, here's lava, here's fire, here's, this is supposed to be, I don't even know, like galactic ripples or something it looks like, right? It looks pretty crazy. So I showed this off, and by the way, it took a lot of work to get this to work, like over 2+ hours of messing with programs and stuff, but I'm happy I did eventually get it to work. It looks great. I also announced that I had a new wireless router coming today because my existing wireless router was having issues with the 2.4 gigahertz signal. It was just having tons of issues where it was dropping constantly, and it was making things like my lights and stuff desync. So I needed to get a new router because my router was over 10 years old and was having issues with the 2.4 gigahertz signal. So anyway, we did that. We talked about a whole bunch of game news today too. There's a few different news stories and stuff like that. It was a pretty good podcast. And then we jumped into I almost said it again, Path of Exile 2.
All right, before we move on here, folks, we need to touch base on the router. That's right. Our boy Phil, yet again, instead of troubleshooting something, right? He decides the easiest thing is just to buy something new, and that's what he did with a router. Routers are very simple, relatively simple things. Like it doesn't do much. All it does is just kind of split the signal, and it allows wireless devices to connect to the internet. It's not that complex. And most routers, I believe, have two settings. They have a 2.4 hertz and a 5.6 hertz, and different devices use different frequencies. Whatever. Okay. Apparently, our boy Phil has been having some trouble because it's been dropping for whatever reason, right? And he doesn't know why. And of course, he probably spent a total of maybe 10 minutes researching it and trying to find out. So then the bright valedictorian college degree person here, Phil, the PC tech person, right, decided, oh, well, it must be broken. Let me go waste more money on a new router. And that's what he did. That's like his fucking go-to. Is if it's broke, or if I think it's broke or requires some modicum of researching, I'll just buy a new one. And what ended up happening, he bought a new one, he still had the same exact fucking problems. It wasn't the router. There was nothing wrong with the router. You know what probably happened, Phil? You know what probably happened? What probably happened is just, you have too much shit in that room, Phil. You have way too much shit connected to your internet, your router. You have different things running different frequencies. All your shit is downstairs for some stupid ass reason, like your internet box or whatever, and then you have a cable running along your stairs all the way upstairs, and then you connect that to whatever device is in your room, which of course is just fucking retarded. Why not just have the cable company come out, run wires, and just connect it into your office room, bro? You do have two internets. You have the business style internet for your job, and then you have a secondary one for Kat, I guess, when she plays Skyrim. So what's the fucking problem? Again, this guy doesn't bother to troubleshoot anything. He just assumes it's broken, so I need something new. And keep listening to this fucking guy, because he's gonna replace every single thing. Pretty soon he's gonna be talking about his microphone, and you know he's gonna do a fucking microphone bag. He's gonna need a new Fortright and a new cloud lifter or whatever for his new microphone, because of course all the professionals use Shure mics. So I'm a professional, so I might as well waste $450 or about $500 on a new microphone. You know what I mean? Because that's what professionals do. Just fucking nonsense from this guy, bro. Nonsense. Probably what you just needed to do was probably update your fucking router. You'll be shocked. You'll be shocked, Phil. It's not that simple. Most times when something, an electronic doesn't work, all you need to do is either update it or reset it. That's simply it. Simply unplug it. Now, Phil, why do you ever fucking notice whenever you have a problem with your electronic, the first thing they always tell you is to unplug it and plug it back in? Because normally that will kick it to reset, and usually that fixes maybe 85-90% of the problems. Bro, you just want to waste and then sit here and complain that you're not making any money. How about stop wasting your fucking money? You know he bought the top of the line router, so he probably wasted $200-300 on a fucking router, dude. Ridiculous. All right, that's enough of a rant there. Let me keep going.
I literally almost said again, Pillars of Eternity 2. I don't know why I can't get it out of my head that it's not Pillars of Eternity 2. I almost call it that every single time that we talk about it. I don't know. Anyway, so Path of Exile 2. This was a game that wasn't on my radar. I didn't even know existed. And then when it came out in early access on Friday, you guys were asking me, why am I not playing the hot game that's going to be game of the year and stuff like that? So I said, hey guys, listen, I'll play it. If you really want me to, I'll play it, right? And so, by the way, I'm supposed to have this on because I'm live streaming, so I'm supposed to have this on, and people are going to be angry if I don't. Yeah, I played it today, and to be honest, it basically is Diablo. Like, it is. It's Diablo, okay? It plays more like classic Diablo than modern Diablo. And I think that's a good thing. That's its strength, is that it plays and looks and feels like classic Diablo. It's got that more addictive way that when you're playing, you're looking for those rare drops and things like that. So for me, it felt good. It was a good game. But basically what happened was exactly as I had expected from my previous runs in Diablo as a content creator on YouTube. Okay, when I played Diablo 1 and 2, I was just a young guy playing it, having fun, playing it for myself. It was what I played to unwind when I got home from school or work or stuff like that, right? But then when I played Diablo 3 and 4, people were like, it's just not very engaging. It's repetitive. It's very grindy. Okay, the first time you see a new enemy, great. But then you kill it 50,000 times, it's boring. The first time you unlock a new ability, great. But when you have to spam it 40,000 times, it's boring. So that's exactly how I felt today went. We started off with people who were interested at the very beginning. And then all of a sudden, people got bored, right? And, it is what it is. I knew that was going to happen. People were disengaged. We're not talking in chat about the game at all. It was really hard to keep anyone excited or have attention. It's like, if people had come to talk and hang out and treat it like that kind of a stream, like a chill hangout session, I think it would have done better. But instead, people were coming into it expecting big hype from this game, which I knew it was Diablo. I knew it wasn't going to get big hype. You know what I mean? So it was all right. I played it for about a little over 2 hours, a little over around 3 hours, and fought multiple bosses, went to multiple dungeons and areas and instances, and I thought it was quite good. But at the end of the stream, everyone was kind of disengaged and bored, and we had only raised $70 of support, if that. So I said to the audience, pretty obvious, you guys were kind of way over exaggerating how much people were going to like this game, which I can't help. I didn't create the game. I knew it was Diablo. I can't make people like that Diablo formula. And then all of a sudden, a few people did last minute big contributions, and we hit the goal. So we did get to goals hit 5 today. Okay. Now, as for the fate of Path of Exile 2, I don't know even if we should play it again, to be quite frank. It's exactly as I thought it was. It performed exactly as I had expected. And the only reason that we hit a goal was because someone did a contribution at the end of the stream that had nothing to do with the game. I want to be playing games that are going to bring people to the streams who are going to engage and support. I don't want to be playing a game that everyone's disengaged and then at the last minute someone wants to support me in general and just contribute. I want people to do it for the game too. So we're already juggling so many games. I think we're playing 7 games. Seriously, something kind of has to give. So honestly, I'm going to take feedback on this over the week, but I really feel like Path of Exile 2 is kind of a bust. And it really sucks that I went and bought the game because I wasn't planning on even playing it. I spent $30-some on it, and it looks like it's dead. It looks like no one really cared because it's just Diablo, right? We'll see what happens. And by the way, to add insult to injury, not only did the playthrough not do so well today on stream, the videos on YouTube have not processed properly. Only the podcast has, but the other 2 videos say Video processing is taking longer than expected. Please, and then it cuts off. I don't know what it says. Please, what? I can't even tell.
All right, this is some pathetic ass cope right here, folks. It just is. So much so that Doody has to create a separate video just to comment on it because the daily rap actually goes a little bit longer. This is actually a live daily rap, by the way, folks. It's a live daily rap. And it went like 20 minutes. It was pretty fucking sad and pathetic. So Doody will dedicate a separate video just to mock Phil on that specific one. But here again, another game, Wage Quit. Wage Quit's another game. That's right. Diablo-style games are the problem. FPS games don't work. RPGs don't work, or American-style RPGs don't work. Japanese-style RPGs don't work. Shooter-looters don't work. Overwatch-style games don't work. And now Diablo-style kind of turn-based games don't work either. What's left, Phil? You've wage quit pretty much every single fucking game or genre out there. What's left, bro? Fortnite? No, but of course, no. You can't do Fortnite because Battle Royale doesn't work either because you always... how many times... I mean, you wage quit Warzone. You played it once or twice, didn't get any fucking support, and you wage quit that too. You see what happens, Phil, when you wage quit just shit out of nowhere? Just randomly, you just wage quit. You pigeonhole yourself because you got to come up with these lame-ass excuses for why people didn't support your content. It wasn't the game, Phil. It was a couple of your boring and mostly, Phil, listen to me, Phil. Seriously. You are propped up by 2 or 3 whales, and when those 2 or 3 whales don't show up to support your content, you're not going to make any money. You're literally not going to make any money. I'm calling it, folks. The Kino arc is dead. It's dead. They don't want to collab with this idiot anymore. All they do is mock him and make fun of him on their streams. And all of the Kino viewers left. The only people in chat, oh my god, are fucking LARPers that just kill Phil. Because apparently I think he had 1 or 2 mods at Kick, and they haven't showed up in goddamn ages. And all you have there is just people just bombing on Phil. So bad, so much so. I mean, literally, he had like 25 people on his Kick streams yesterday. And I no lie, 20 of them were just trolls and detractors. And of course, it's really easy to create an account on Kick. So if you get banned, doesn't matter. You just create a new account, come in, and yeah, because you can't put, like on YouTube, they don't have the subscription limit thing there where you have to be a subscriber for so much time. No. You just create an account and you're back in literally a minute later. You can go and create 10 accounts in one shot and just use them over and over again to troll Phil. It's pretty fucking funny. So yeah, that's right, folks. Another wage quit. Put that shit in the dustbin of history. That's like, dude, he wage quit like at least 50 games this year. So let's keep going. Let's hear what else he has to say.
So YouTube is having issues processing videos today. So no one can even watch the Path of Exile videos higher than like 420p or something like that. Let me check. I'm almost certain that they're really low quality, so no one's going to watch them. Of course, Exile has to play a stupid ad. Dumb fucking thing. It's an ad for Arcade 1-Up, that insanely bad arcade games. That's great. Yeah. The videos will only play at 360p. And they won't process, so they won't go HD. I don't know what's going on.
By the way, this daily rap was like 20 minutes long. So sad. So sad.
I guess YouTube is just screwed up. I'll leave them overnight. If they go HD, great. If not, I could just try to re-upload them, but I don't know what happened to make them go wrong. This is the same exact settings and everything that I've been doing all week long with my new PC, so it makes no sense that it did this. It might just be that YouTube was having issues, okay? I don't know. All right, so then my new wireless router arrived. I installed it. It installed without a hitch, but all of my devices up here, including my lighting, my RGB.
No one cares, Phil. Let's move along over here. Let's keep moving along.
Bloodborne tonight. Why? Because honestly, I was really craving Bloodborne, like version of it. And it's really hard with all these hunters who says birds. And Mr. Jubal did a $5 super chat and said pillow. So between the two of them, we did get another $7 of contributions. So we're at 85 bucks. But as you guys can see, we didn't hit it. Now I was just gonna go offline. I was, but people were like, "Aren't you gonna do a live daily rap?" And I was like, "No." The last time I did a live daily rap, that didn't help either. Like I don't see the point. If you're gonna hit these goals, right? You're gonna hit them during the stream. It's not gonna be because you went super late. But I had to do the daily rap anyway, and people were convincing me, so I said, all right, fine. I'll do it. But here we go. Thank you to those two for those super chats, but that's it. So, good news is, earlier today, we did hit the goal. We're at 5. We didn't hit the goal tonight. Now, tomorrow, It's going to be more Indiana Jones and the Great Circle on the first stream, but it didn't do so well on the first stream on Monday. So am I confident it's going to do well tomorrow? No. I'll be honest, I actually don't think we're going to hit the goal tomorrow. And then tomorrow night is Marvel Rivals. Well, the last time I played Marvel Rivals, we only made $60. So it's like, yeah, I really don't expect that tomorrow we're going to be hitting any goals. Remember, we're trying to hit 10. When we hit 10, that's what I'm going to do. DSP tries it for Popeyes. Unless Burger King ever adds the 3 special Whoppers to...
Okay, as you can see, my video right here, which I sped up. My video, it still has about 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes of coping and just seething. Literally wasted like 25, 30 minutes on this daily rap. The daily rap was 11 minutes long, I think. It was about 11 minutes long. And he still stayed on like another 30 minutes. Like, so pathetic, Phil. You are just one of the most pathetic looking people. And you sit there and you think, oh, well, if I do get the tip goal, then I felt the trolls and I feel good about myself. Look at what you're doing. Look at the I mean, like, the internet, bro, is looking at you and clowning you and laughing at you because you look so pathetic. It's like a crackhead, man. It's like a crackhead fiending for that hit. And will do anything, literally, to get that hit. Anything. And you look sad, bro. You look sad. But again, keep doing it, Phil, because it just creates more content for me. And speaking of content, Doody's going to be putting out a second video coming up next where we're going to relive what happened last night and we're going to mock Phil. So let's get into it, folks. Peace out.